Life is a peculiar phenomena. Oftentimes, we are faced with challenges that we cannot comprehend and are difficult to overcome. Countless people throughout the world go through a series of issues in their lives. Problems like lack of motivation, anxiety, confusion, depression, loneliness, low intelligence, low energy, etc., have become a real hindrance for many. While some people are able to resolve these problems and rise above them, others, unfortunately not knowing the true solution, succumb to these limitations and waste their life away. So, what is it that the common mass of people do not understand about their own problems? And how can we break this chain of psychological inhibitions and step into a life that is exhilarating and blooming? The answer to this is so simple that it may baffle you. Let's look at the whole situation with a fresh mindset. Let's use very basic common sense to decode our problems and find its true solutions. Let's take the problem of lack of motivation. If you were asked, what do you think is the reason for demotivation? You might give 10 different answers for it. You might say lack of patience, lack of desire or ambition, no clear goal, no set of timetables, no mentors or social support, etc. Through this example, we can see quite clearly that our psychological problems do not have a definite answer. It is very difficult to point out to a certain thing and claim that to be the source of our problem, because these are not mathematical or scientific or economical problems. The problems of our psyche are a wholly different game. Its solution cannot be found on a piece of paper or theory. And the reason is that all psychological problems are interconnected with each other. Lack of motivation may lead to low energy, which may result in procrastination, which may cause loss of ambition, anxiety, overthinking, and eventually depression. And the cycle goes on. So, what are we really facing here? Where are we misunderstanding our own mind, and what will bring order into our present disorderly behavior? As we said earlier, the simplicity of the answer is baffling. Oftentimes, we take the complex and confusing road to find the solution of a problem that really demands simple and truthful answers. But because we are all the time so occupied and distracted, we are unable to look at the plain and simple truth. It has become a part of human nature to think that the solution to our psychological problem lies elsewhere. So, to solve them, we seek help outside. But today my goal is to show you that the solution is very near and right in front of us. And all we need to do is to look at some basic undeniable facts so that we are equipped with the most essential knowledge of life. So, let's dive deep into facts before anything else. What do you think is a human being? Is it just a mass of flesh and blood? Or is it an automatic overthinking machine which does not know when to stop and start its thought process? Surely, if you are a serious and responsible person, you must have asked yourself the most ancient paradoxical question to which nobody has been able to give a satisfactory answer. The ultimate question, who or what am I? Howsoever philosophical it may sound, it still is a very valid question, the answer to which 99.9% of the population don't know, and apparently, most don't even care to think about it. But if you are a person burdened with complexities of life, then this question holds tremendous importance to you. And to explore it, we must ask ourselves a fundamental question. What is our consciousness? The ability to feel, sense, think, and act collectively is termed as human consciousness. A conscious person can think about a thing and choose to act or not. This liberty, this freedom that we were born with, unfortunately as we grew older, became bound by the restrictions and patterns of our society. And in our ignorance, our psyche slowly became second-hand, doing things blindly, thinking in a pattern and acting within restraints. Will you call this behavior conscious or awake? It gives me great delight to inform you, fellow viewers, that the answer to our problems can be found in the most naturally gifted tool that we have, our ability to be conscious. It is the unconscious state of mind that is the breeding ground of our problems. Laziness, dullness, anxiety, lack of energy, lack of motivation, depression, etc. are the result of a mind that has slowly become unconscious of itself. We are caught up in so many things that we have lost the clarity and simplicity of our own mind. Instead of overthinking about dozens of things all the time, can we simply be aware? Of course we can. It doesn't matter what happens in our state of awareness. All that is important is just to be aware. Sit down somewhere comfortably, close your eyes, and just be. That is awareness. That is a state of a mind that has now taken a U-turn. Instead of perpetually using our mind to do this and that, the mind has chosen to be aware of itself. That is self-knowledge. That is where we discover the true solution of our complex problems. That is when we realize that our real nature is consciousness. Without giving attention to the state of mind that we have accumulated over so many years, we live as if in ignorance, blind about our own conditioned, mechanical existence. And this is the basic cause of our innumerable psychological problems. To be aware may not be a simple thing to do at the start, because all our habitual patterns revolt against it. The mind has its own momentum of thoughts and emotions that demands its fulfillment. But when we choose to simply be aware of this momentum without fulfilling them, it taxes us. It taxes our whole system, showing us our true character, revealing to us our level of strength and integrity. Many people cannot stand to see themselves in their naked psyche state. It demands honesty and integrity of character to acknowledge our present condition. But as we increase our practice, we actually fall in love with being conscious. It slowly begins to reveal everything in great detail. We grow more intelligent, increase our patience and strength, and become independent from outside influences. Its effect on the body is also marvelous. It strengthens the spine and gut areas, which we require to take decisions. It removes the toxicity from our blood. It clears the lungs and breathes life into them. The head, which often is burdened by constant thinking and pressure, begins to feel lighter and displays great clarity in thinking. Truly, the person who practices awareness is a blessed person, because he or she is on the path of real illumination and peace of life. In these moments of deep contemplation, we come face to face with ourselves and thus have a much better understanding of our problems. To be conscious is not a unique thing or some new technique which we are learning. It is the primary substance of life which is unfortunately overridden by distractions and everyday habits for most of us. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and were able to understand the importance of being conscious. If you have any question, kindly write them down in comments section, and I would love to help you in any way possible. If you found the video helpful, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and share with others. Have a wonderful day.